On May 30th, 2025, three young sisters, Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia Decker, hugged their mother goodbye for a routine visit with their father, Travis Decker. It was the last time their mother ever see them. Days later, their bodies were found at a remote campground in Washington state, suffocated and bound with zip ties. And her father, Travis, an Army veteran with survival skills, vanished into the wilderness. What drove a father to allegedly commit such a horrific act, and why is he still on the run? Join me as we unravel the chilling Travis Decker case. Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia Decker were the heart of their community in Wenatchee, Washington, known as the apple capital of the world. Paityn, the oldest sister at 9, once gave a neighbor a handwritten card with a crumpled $1 bill inside, apologizing for her messy writing. Evelyn, 8, gifted a friendship bracelet for a kind deed. Olivia, just 5, was a joyful performer in dance classes. These sisters were bright, curious, and loved. Shining stars in their school and the music theater of Wenatchee's short Shakespearean's program, on May 30th, their father, Travis Decker, picked them up for a court-ordered visitation. Whitney Decker, their mother, noticed he was quieter than usual, but thought little of it. The parenting plan allowed Travis 3 hours with the girls every other weekend, with no overnight stays. By 8 p.m., when they didn't return, Whitney grew worried. His phone went to voicemail. She reported them missing to the Wenatchee police, her voice trembling with fear. 3 days later, on June 2nd, authorities found Travis's truck at Rock Island Campground, 30 minutes northwest of Wenatchee. Nearby, down a small embankment, were the bodies of Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia. Each girl had a plastic bag over her head, their wrists bound with zip ties. Autopsies confirmed they died by suffocation, and the deaths were ruled homicides. Travis was gone, leaving behind bloody handprints and a community in shock. Travis Decker, 32, was a complex figure. He's an Army veteran who served as an infantryman from 2013 to 2021, including a 5-month deployment in Afghanistan. A staff sergeant, he later joined the Washington National Guard, but faced discharge for missing drills, described as clean-shaven and strong when he moved to Wenatchee. Travis was known for his tactical training and wilderness survival skills. Court documents reveal he once lived off the grid for 2.5 months, capable of surviving with minimal equipment. But beneath this rugged exterior was a man unraveling. Whitney Decker, his ex-wife, told police Travis was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder toward the end of their 7-year marriage. This condition, marked by extreme mood swings and impulsivity, went untreated, as Travis reportedly refused medication. Whitney described him as crazy and prone to outbursts, including physical violence. Neighbor Ben Nugent recalled seeing Whitney with a broken arm and Travis with a bruised face, though Travis claimed it was allergies. After their divorce, Travis became homeless, living in his truck or campgrounds. He struggled with financial issues, including garnished wages for unpaid child support. Despite this, Whitney insisted he loved his daughters and had a good relationship with them. He often attended their soccer games and dance recitals. So, what went wrong? Was it his untreated mental health issues or something deeper? The scene at Rock Island Campground was chilling. Travis's truck held blankets, car seats, food, and a wallet, with 2 bloody handprints on the tailgate, one confirmed as human male blood. About 75 to 100 yards away, the girls' bodies were found by zip ties and plastic bags. A nearby tent and cooler showed signs of recent activity, but Travis had vanished. His dog, one of the 2 big positives in his life according to Whitney, was found and turned over to the Humane Society. Neighbor Ben Nugent, one of the last to see Travis, described his strange behavior that day. He had a sad look, Nugent told the Daily Mail, noting Travis repeatedly asked, "How are you doing?" as if forgetting he'd already asked. Whitney too noticed he was quieter than usual. Court documents revealed Travis was supposed to seek mental health treatment and anger management counseling under their parenting plan, but he refused to sign it. Whitney had expressed concerns about his instability, noting he'd taken the girls to sleep at an armory or in his truck, sometimes unsupervised. Whitney's texts to Nugent capture her anguish after girls didn't come back. "Can you ask them to move the car in case Travis comes?" Whitney asked Nugent, seemingly out of the blue. "I will tell them to never park in front of your house," he replied. "Not never," she responded. "Just not till the girls come home, please." The next morning, Nguyen texted her saying he had heard a man's voice outside and wondered if it was Travis. "No," she wrote with a sad emoji. "Maybe Travis stranded in the mountains?" he asked. "There's a chance," she wrote. "There are helicopters going out. Hi, Whitney. Any news about your kids yet?" he wrote the next day. She then shared the devastating news, texting, "They found their bodies. Can't find Travis." Nguyen's tears flowed, haunted by the memory of those sweet girls. How could a father who loved his daughters allegedly commit such an act? The search for Travis Decker is one of the largest manhunts in Washington state history. After the girls' bodies were found on June 2nd, the Chelan County Sheriff's Office, joined by the U.S. Marshals, Washington National Guard, and Kittitas County Sheriff's Office, scoured hundreds of square miles of rugged terrain. Decker's survival skills make him a formidable fugitive. Authorities warn he's armed and dangerous, though not believed to pose a public threat. A $20,000 reward is offered for information leading to his arrest. Recent leads have kept hope alive. On June 10th, hikers near Kolchak Lake reported a suspicious, ill-prepared hiker who fled when spotted by a helicopter. Tracks led to Ingalls Creek Trailhead, about 10 miles south of Leavenworth. Authorities also released new images showing how Travis might look shaved head, mustache, or baseball cap to aid the search. Governor Bob Ferguson authorized emergency funds for National Guard helicopters, but Sheriff Mike Morrison recently announced a shift in tactics, moving away from costly aerial searches to targeted ground operations. Decker's Google searches days before the incident about jobs in Canada and how to move theirs suggest he may be heading for the border. It's just 200 miles from the campground via the Pacific Crest Trail. Could he still be in the Cascades, or has he slipped away? What's driving him to evade capture? While he's still not found, Whitney Decker is living every mother's worst nightmare. A devoted mom working 2 jobs and taking college classes. She enrolled her girls in sports and dance, even taking them to Disney World. Her friend Amy Edwards said, "The hole in her heart is immeasurable." The Wenatchee community has rallied around her, raising over $1.1 million through a GoFundMe campaign. The Music Theater of Wenatchee mourned the girls as shining stars. In Lincoln Elementary School, where they studied, grieves their loss. Whitney's attorney, Ariana Kuzert, emphasized that Whitney believed Travis loved his daughters, making the tragedy even harder to comprehend. She told police he'd never failed to return them before. Yet court documents revealed troubling signs: Travis's volatile behavior, his refusal to seek mental health treatment, and incidents like leaving the girls unsupervised. Whitney wrote in 2024, "I do not want to keep Travis from the girls, and I cannot have them staying in a homeless shelter or his truck." The community's grief is palpable, but so is their determination to honor Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia. How can a town heal from such a loss? And what can be done to prevent similar tragedies? Travis Decker's case raises urgent questions about mental health support for veterans. Diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, he reportedly refused treatment, a choice that may have contributed to this tragedy. Whitney's attorney suggested better access to mental health resources could have made a difference. Central WA Veterans Counseling noted that veterans in the region often face wait lists or redirection due to underfunding, crisis they've raised with officials for years. Travis's military background at years in the Army, including Afghanistan, equipped him with survival skills, but may have left unseen scars. The Washington National Guard confirmed he's facing discharge for missing drills, hinting at further instability. Sheriff Mike Morrison cautioned against sympathizing with Travis, saying he's accused of murder, not just once, but 3 times. But could earlier intervention have saved these girls? What responsibility does system have to support struggling veterans? The Travis Decker case is more than a true crime story. It's a mirror reflecting systemic failures. From domestic violence to untreated mental health issues, from veterans' care to the challenges of co-parenting after divorce, this tragedy touches on issues we can't ignore. And the ongoing manhunt underscores the difficulty of capturing a skilled survivalist. Paityn, Evelyn, and Olivia Decker were taken too soon, their laughter silenced in a tragedy that's shaken Wenatchee and beyond. Thank you for joining me to honor these beautiful girls and explore the questions their deaths raise. If this story touched you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it.